Hey, what's up guys, Luke Profits. So I just wanted to do a quick video here. People keep asking me, I keep getting messages on Facebook, people asking me, how can you have a bunch of accounts on eBay? And it's kind of funny because they're like, people know that, you know, I've got a bunch of accounts and I don't do stealth. And they're like, well, how do you have a bunch of accounts if you don't do stealth? eBay lets you have multiple accounts. A lot of people think that eBay limits you to only one account. You're allowed to have as many accounts as you want with eBay. They've got a multiple accounts policy. I'll link it below. It's a pretty big, long, gibberish-looking link, so I'll probably convert it to like my website / something or other. But anyway, I'll put the link below so that you can click on it. And yeah, eBay multiple accounts policy. So basically, they're conditions for that, right? You have to have your account be above standard, or, you know, top-rated seller. Basically, it can't be below standard. You have to have a good seller standing. You can't be currently suspended, and you can't be restricted. As long as you're not restricted or suspended and your account is in good standing, then you're allowed to open as many accounts as you want. I wouldn't go crazy and open, like, a ton of accounts. You can, but I mean, like, just all at once, that seems a little sketchy. You know, I haven't tested opening 20 eBay accounts from the same computer in the same day. Don't do that. That's probably a really bad plan, right? eBay's gonna be like, this seems a little odd, right? We don't want eBay to, you know, have issues and be like, what's going on there? So, you know, I would try to keep it to maybe 1 or 2 a month in your name, on your computer, on your network, you know, all that stuff. And that's probably fine. But policy-wise, you're allowed to open as many accounts as you want. Like I said, policy linked below, and you can read the, you know, the full details. As long as all of your accounts are not suspended, not restricted, and not suspended, not restricted, and not below standard, you're good. And you can just keep opening accounts. So that is how you have multiple accounts. You don't need to do stealth stuff. Don't mess with stealth. Stealth is really complicated and confusing, and not something that you should do unless there is literally no other option. But yeah. So the other thing then is, I'm going to make a separate video about this, but I'll just put a little blurb in here for it, I guess. People say, okay, well, if I have multiple accounts, aren't my accounts going to get linked? Isn't that an issue, having linked accounts? And people all act like, oh no, my accounts are going to get linked and suspended. Like, I don't know why, but apparently linked accounts must be something that's going around recently, and everybody's like, oh no, linked accounts. But no, let me explain this. So what linked means, it just means that eBay says, okay, this account and this account are owned by the same person, right? And there's kind of like the official, like, linking accounts where you, like, let them know, and, you know, they're super aware. But then there's also sort of eBay's system that kind of guesses and tries to link accounts. So basically what I'm saying is that sort of guessing system, right, that needs very little information. So say you tried not to link accounts, and you've got, you know, your one eBay account here and your other eBay account here. If this one gets an indefinite suspension, you know, the worst kind of eBay suspension, an indefinite suspension, you know, when you get the email from eBay that says indefinite. If it doesn't say indefinite, it's not indefinite suspension. If you get the indefinite suspension, that's going to spiderweb to all of your linked accounts, right? So if you tried to not link them, but say you signed in, even if you used all different information, if you signed in from the same computer, or if you signed in even on 2 different devices on the same network, you know, your home network, signed in 2 completely different devices, different information, those are going to be linked, very likely, because you signed in on the same network. And they know that this account has been on this network, and this other account has been on this network, therefore it's very likely that these are by the same person. Bam, you're screwed. So, in that situation, see, what happens is, you don't have any benefits, right? You tried to keep them separate, so there's no benefit to you there, it's just, you know, they're separate. But if you get suspended on one, they're both suspended right away, right? Whereas if you link accounts and, you know, you use all the same information, using the multiple accounts policy, all that stuff, you know, you're allowed to have multiple accounts. So you do that. Then if you link accounts, then you have the benefit of, you can say, hey, look at my other store. You show all the good metrics, happy customers, good feedback, all that stuff. You can leverage that to have an easier time getting limit increases and all that good stuff. So it's like there's no reason not to link accounts, because, you know, you have to take... To have accounts not linked, you have to take ridiculous precautions, right? So So this is why, like, if you ever hear, like, of, you know, a dude who's selling on eBay, and say his wife is selling on eBay, and then he does something dumb and gets suspended, and then his wife's account gets suspended too, that's because the accounts got linked. They figured, even though the names are different, the PayPals are different, you know, all that stuff, because the address is the same, and they're accessed from the same network, it's too sketchy for eBay, and they'll shut them both down, even though one person made the dumb decision to do something silly. So that's kind of what I say. So don't worry about linked accounts, as long as, you know, keep your accounts in good standing. Make sure you don't have any cases that are getting closed against you, everything. You know, be on top of your stuff. I've got a ton of free content on this channel that you can check out. I've also got a 13-hour paid course that you can buy. I have a link in the description probably to that. And then I also have a free course that is a couple hours of the most important stuff. But yeah, so pretty simple. Don't be afraid of linked accounts. You know, stay on top of your stuff. Don't let one account just completely get messed up and then be like, oh, well, I need another account. But, you know, because you have to fix that account first. You got to stay on top of all of your accounts. But as long as you're on top of all of them, there's no reason not to have multiple accounts. There's no reason not to link them to get, you know, the benefits of being able to easily increase your selling limits and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, you're allowed to have multiple accounts. Don't worry about linked accounts. Not a big deal. Yeah. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content. See you later. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you're new to dropshipping and you're trying to figure out how to get started, I've got a full free set of training videos down there, link in the description. It goes over everything you need to know about how to get started making money online. And the average person following my method makes around $500 to $800 profit per month after expenses for each 1,000-item eBay store that they have set up and running. They're really not that hard to get started. If you've got any questions about anything dropshipping related, feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I'll put a link down there, as well as a link to a group that I started with hundreds of other dropshippers that you can join. I post new content on this channel every couple days, so go ahead and subscribe and click the notifications, and I'll see you back here with another video in a couple days.